That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Hey, Alphabet. How you getting on? Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to all. Although, when I say all, you are the all. Let's see what I figured I'd go live a little bit early. I'm gonna lock my montage. I'm not trading anymore. I've done enough for today. I'm not trading. I'm not giving back my gains. I've had a good day and I'm on the wine now, so I'm not trading. Even though Tblt is starting to move back up, it's moving back up above the oh, look at this. Tblt is moving above the VWAP. It's trying to break the VWAP. On the 1 minute. Right, it's down at 782s. Got to put up to got up to 930s. Oh, it's been a wonderful day, Alphabet. It's been an absolutely wonderful day. What a great day to trade today. So many parabolic movers. So many parabolic movers. It really was a great day to trade. You know, Gaia, madness. So Gaia moved up 165% on the day. Look at the when we caught most of the move as well. Look at it on the 15 minute. So we got it here, we got it here, we got it here, we got it here. So many. Really good day's trading. Really enjoyed my trading today, and not only did I enjoy the trading, I was calling it out in the live stream. I was calling it out, calling the moves, preempting the moves before they happen. I love it when the patterns break out properly and you get the follow through and you get you hit the goals that you're expecting. It's been a fantastic day, Karim. It's been a fantastic day. I've really enjoyed my trading today. It's sometimes you just feel like, what am I doing this for? I can be just turning up for work and earning a living, you know? And then other days you're like, this is what I'm doing it for. This is what I'm doing it for. Oh, stop, buddy. You missed a really good... And what's funny, though, is that July this year, it's a strange one because, firstly, that first hour of the market open is usually the most volatile. That's when you get the best moves. It's when you get the follow through. It's when you get the patterns are reliable, and that's when I make most of my gains. Not in July. The lunchtime is usually the lull in the market. That's when the market goes quiet for a while. Not in July, and Fridays tend to be a little bit more tranquil than other days. Not in July. So today basically makes, because I was looking at my stats earlier. I don't know if you saw them earlier when I showed them on the screen. I was looking at my statistics earlier, and I was losing money on Fridays. Not after today. This is my best trading day of the month, or my second best trading day since I had that big Euroclean day last month. Really had a good day today. Look, green 3 days in a row, Alphabet. I mean, if you can do $400 a day, that's a six-figure income. I mean, $380 today, but I mean, $400 a day, that's a six-figure income. So, you know, it's just been a really good day. What's my total for the week? Well, let me just pull up my trader view stats, my trader review reports for this for this week. What was Monday's date? It was. Hang on a minute. Monday was the 18th, wasn't it? I've got the calendar in front of me, and I'm an idiot. Okay, so I've got 42 to add to the 23 that I'd made, so 65. 65k for the week, and I'm over 100k for the month, so 103,000 for the month. So $100,000 a month is what I'm looking for. So that'll push my average daily gain well over 5,000. So I just need to kind of hold this steady now from here till the end of the year, and I'll have a 6-figure year. What does that give me for the year now? That's a good question, Tony. I must be back on track. Must be well back on track. So 600,000 plus the 40 today, so 607 plus 42 and a half. So let's call it 650. Absolutely. I've got 5 months left of the year. I'm on track to have that 7-figure. I'm back on track, guys. I'm back on track. Today's been a really good day. No doubt about it. It's been a good week. It's been a good day. You know, I don't expect. The thing is with these a day like today doesn't come along every. You know, you might get one every now and again. And yeah, granted, I trade a bit more aggressively and I trade a bit bigger size than most people. So if you're getting a 5-figure day, great. If you're getting a day that's like 2-3 times your daily goal, amazing. If you're getting a day that's 8 times your daily goal, like today, you can't hope for that. You know what I mean? Maybe I should increase my. I'm already on 6 figures for the month. I'm already on 6 figures. I've done 103,000 for the month, and we've got a week left. So let's see what we can do. 103,000 plus whatever we do next week. Let's hope for another week like we have. If we're gonna have another 60k, 60k week next week. If we're gonna have a 65k week, we'll be challenging for beating June. What did I do in June? Let me just have a look at what I actually did in June. It was 162, I think it was, off the top of my bonds. June. Yeah, 162,600. 162,600. So if we had a 60k week next week, we'd beat June. I'm not saying we will have a 60k next week, but you know, you can live in hope. That'll be 10k a week, 10k a day. You can live in hope. I mean, I'm just in that really good mood now. You know, it's been a great finish to a good week. It really has, and it's on its way back up again. Look at this. It's on its way back up again. It's up at 1280s. Right. Enough. Forget it. I've got your montage. You're drinking wine. Your judgment's going to be impaired. You've already got 30k off this one. Leave it alone now. If it moves up, it moves up. It's not going to reach the highs. You got out up at the top there at over at $14. Let me just have a look at the last order I got with what was the highest order I got? 14 what? 14.13, and the high of day was what? 14.17. So I did well to get out at pretty much the top. Granted, that was only half my position up there, but that's beside the point. I'll take that. I'm in a really good mood. Really good mood. Cheers, PMZ. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. What a great day to trade. Okay, telling you Penn State. I think that this account. So I've been trading on a $30,000 account for a little over a year now. Before that, I was averaging about between 20 and 25, and etc. But this is the account I actually started in February with just under $5,000 actually. $5,000 in February. I started in February, $5,000 on this specific account. And I've been taking profits on it and leaving 30,000 in the account every month since February. And so in theory, you could be having, if you practice first and foremost, you learn how to trade, you get a strategy that works. Granted, I didn't make much money. In fact, I lost money in May. But you can have days like this. You do need a bigger account, which is why I don't take any money out of my account until the end of the month. Because you start with 30,000 and then you slowly build that up. Gradually, you'll have a couple of $500-600 days, and then you'll have some $5,000-6,000 days, and then a couple more $500-600 days. You might lose some, have a couple of red days, etc., etc. But it's about that compounding effect. Now, Pagaya on the 5-minute is setting up with a double bottom. Now we have to get to. So we'll look at this on the 5-minute. We're setting up with a double bottom. There's the high, pull back, middle bit, pull back. So we have to get to 1330, 1328 it actually is. Oh no, 1330. I was right the first time. 1330. If it breaks 1330, we'll get up to. We'll probably test the highs before they'll close. So watch for the double bottom on the 5-minute. And I called this out in the Discord as well on Tblt. So let's have a look at Tblt. I got in Tblt. Tblt was mental today. It was beautiful, beautiful. So I finished the stream here, 10:30, and Tblt was starting to move up. So I got on. There was a pullback here. That's when I got in, and I rode that up, and it started to. And I got stopped out here. Took the dog for a walk. Came back and got in here for this move up, and it rode it all the way up. It got stopped out. I got stopped out on this candle, and then when it pulled all the way back, had a little pop, and then pulled back again. As it started to move up, I spotted this double bottom here, this W shape, and I called it in the Discord. I called it. I said, look for the break of 870. Because we had this high of 860, so I said look for the break of 870, and I got in for 870, rode it all the way up, and so Tblt, I've had over 10k out of Tblt today, but the piece of resistance is Pagaya. I don't know how you pronounce it. I've had too much wine already. So Pagaya, look at this on the 5-minute. We had the move up, pull back, solid move up. Consolidation, solid move up, and then I got these bounces here as well. This move up here was where I made most of the money. I mean, we went from like 10.20 to 14.17. That's as good as $4 move. A $4 move in 20 minutes. You just don't get that. And yeah, the range, the spreads were quite kind of rangy. And I was using trailing stops. I was using anywhere between 20 and 50 cent trailing stops, depending on my position and how much I had in it. But I was able to make huge gains on this $4 move up. Fantastic. Really, I mean, I made more on that $4 move up than I did on this on these moves here. So I think this was where I made the 6,000, just over about 6,500 on this move up. So it was what Pagaya today was an easy trader, and this 6,500 is what I did on the early stream, and then this one here I made more on this move, this $4 move, than I did on this. What is this? From $5 to 11, so it's a $6 move. I made more on the $4 move than I made on the $6 move. It was just cleaner. It was just so much cleaner. No, not Jesus. It's me. I know I've got a beard, but Jesus is actually he's actually dark skinned. Well, if he was real, he'd be dark skinned. But cheers anyway. Just had a really, really good day. A fantastic day. So watch for the break here of 1330, because that will take probably get back over a good 70-cent move if you get 1330. Actually, probably get $1. Might get a good dollar move. I mean, what a way to end the week, guys. What a way to end the week. I mean, we kind of sweat and toil Monday through Thursday, and then Friday comes along with how many parabolic movers. We're just saying on the the Discord, the private, the Day Trade with Tony Discord. I was just saying that TKLF, which I was talking about early this morning, was a big one. That's what's that doing now? It's underneath the VWAP, but it's up at 230s, moving back up again. And this moved, so TKLF, it moved up, what was it, 77% today? So let's just say you got on this and move earlier. It had already moved 10% of that 77. So it had moved 10%, and then you got on it and you just stuck your equity in there and rode it up. So you end up with 60% gains just by riding that up to the peak. And that was in the first half an hour. It reached its peak at 10 o'clock. So that was TKLF. It went up to 77% in that first half an hour. Then we had Kid Pick this afternoon. So Pick. So that happened. That moved up. A little pop consolidation move up. This is Kid Pick. This moved up to 278, which is 88% on the day. So Kid Pick moved up well. You could have got in on that one. I didn't trade that one. And then probably one of the biggest ones was HKD. AMT Digital, which is a recent IPO. We were speaking about this. It's breaking highs right now. So before it started breaking highs just a second ago, this was up 124% on the day. So it's not like there's been shortage of movers, and this is now up at 46.60. So you've had the low price stocks at like $2 something, the dollar stocks that dollars plus a dollar plus change, moving up 100 plus percent. Oh well, 88%. You've had this higher price stock in the $20 plus range. So it's actually $20, just over $20, moving up over 100%. So this is still breaking highs. AMTD Digital, this is still breaking highs, and it's extremely volatile. So this late in the day, you don't normally see volatility halts late in the day. You see this gap down and then resumed. It halted down, then gap down, resumed, moved up, pull back, move up, and it's breaking highs. You don't normally see that level of volatility this late in the day. And then, of course, the biggest mover on the day. Actually, what happened with Cellular Bioscience? I've not even looked at Cellular Bioscience yet. Cellular Bioscience is up 700%. I'm sure that's got to be a stock split or reverse split. So just have a quick look at that. I think Pagaya is the biggest mover on the day. Yeah, reverse stock split. That's not a move. That's fine. So Pagaya moved up, as I say, 165%, and we managed to catch a huge portion of that. Tblt moved up 63%. We actually kind of caught a huge portion of that. Then there was other stocks besides. So you depending on what you were trading, there was lots of things to move, and on good volume as well. It's not like we're getting the volatility, but not the volume. We're getting the volatility with it. Anger moved up as well. On just got 19.5 million shares of volume. So let's just have a look at relative volume. So Hanger normally trades 123,000 shares, 25% up at the moment. Trade today 19.5 million shares. So huge relative volume. Pagaya, which is what we've traded, normally trades 2.3 million shares, traded 60 million shares today. AMT Digital, 800,000 shares, 1.3 million shares today. So great relative volume. KidPick, 500,000 shares on an average day, 13.8 million shares traded today. Volatility is back, volume is back, long may it continue. That's what we need to be successful day traders. We need volatility and we need volume. Without the other is useless. There's no trade. But today we've had both, and we've had it on multiple stocks. It's just been a wonderful day to trade. I mean, I deserve my mega pint of wine. Let's go back to the 1 minute. And the funny thing is, this huge volatility to the long side, not shorted any stocks today, but this huge volatility to the long side with volume happens when the SPY is down. We've got the SPY is bearish. Look at this, selling off, which goes to do this. Just adds credence to what I always say. It doesn't matter what the overall market is doing as long as it's exhibiting a trend. The stronger the trend, the more volatility we will see. So this is strong downwards trending. It's what at the moment 1.2% down on the day. The S&P 500, the Nasdaq, the Russell Index, all down 2%. But they're exhibiting strong trends to the downside. If they're exhibiting strong trends to the downside, there's going to be stocks that are counter trending, likes of Pagaya, the likes of Tblt. If they're exhibiting strong trends to the upside, they're going to be stocks that trend with the market. What tends to be the problem is when we get, and we've had a few of those over the last couple of months, sideways, rangy, do nothing markets. When it's doing nothing and it's kind of just static on the day, you know, a fraction of a percent up, a fraction of a percent down, whatever it is, but mostly sideways and choppy. Those are the days it's difficult to make money. Today was a wonderful day to make money. Remember, guys, join the community. I can teach you how. I'm not saying I'll teach you how to make 40 grand in a single day, but I can teach you how to day trade the way I do. Do you know what I'm missing? And I've not got any in. Cheese. You know, I know I'm no longer working class. I'm a working class boy, born and bred, kind of grown up in a working class environment, and there's no way I can call myself working class anymore because I like a nice cheese board and a glass of wine. It just, if I said that back home where I grew up, I'd probably get, you know, someone probably smash a bottle in my face. And they'd be like, Tony, you've changed. I'm like, yeah, I know. Back to the 1 minute. Let's go back to the... Are we trying again here? Don't succumb, Tony. You've locked your montage, that's all right. Don't succumb. So, guys, anything that you want to talk about, anything you want to see, anything you want me to take a look at, anything you want me to add commentary to. What I would say is Bitcoin didn't have as good a day as I expected it to. It's not bad. I mean, it's still over 23,000, but I was expecting to break 24. Maybe it still will after hours. We'll see. But I thought it might. Well, crypto is it's a little bit sideways. It was up, now it's down. What's my favorite pattern? I'll have a look at Mullen Motors. My favorite pattern is a bull flag. Simple. You'll find bull flags everywhere. The bull flag is my favorite pattern because it's probably the most frequent. When you're getting into momentum, any kind of momentum strategy, if you go in short, it'll be the bear flag. But I have a long bias. It costs more to trade short anyway, but I have a long bias. And if you go in with a bull flag, what you're looking for, you use a bull flag for entries, you lose a bull flag for additions, you lose a bull flag for continuation. So if you get a stock that's moving up, you don't chase the highs, you wait for a little bit of a pullback, and you get that little bull flag, and that's your entry. That's one of the reasons I like bull flags. And then as it moves up again, you might get another pullback and another little flag formation, and then you add to your position. So you can actually double up or whatever for the breakout of that bull flag. So that's why I like bull flags. Very, very strong in a trending market or on a stock that's trending in a particular direction, trending upwards. Bull flags. If it'd be trending downwards, it'd be bear flag. So I like bull flags. Probably my favorite pattern, followed by the flat top breakout. After that, then I've been becoming a lot more favorable with the double bottom. I've really enjoyed trading double bottoms this month. There's been a lot of double bottoms this month which have been breaking upwards, and the inverse head and shoulders has been quite a good pattern for me this month as well. So any bullish pattern that typically would break upwards, and if you've got a good yardstick to measure it with, I like that. I can show you a couple of examples of a bull flag, and just give me a second. I'll bring back the bull flag. I'll have a look at Mullen Motors first, and I'll come back to the bull flag conversation in a second. Oh, that's horrible. Just that's barcoding. So this is Mullen Motors at $1.02 right now. It's just barcoding. It's not doing anything. There's a lot of vol. So this is what I'm talking about with when we start talking about volatility and volume. Here you've got a lot of volume. Mullen Motors has huge volume, but doesn't have any volatility. We've got a 1 cent range. There's no volatility. It's static. It's barcoding. There's huge volume. There's lots of people trading it. Mostly what's trading this is HFTs, high frequency traders, automated traders, people that are actually getting in between the spread, taking advantage of the incremental, small fractional prices. As a retail trader, it's difficult for us to do that because we get rounded up. We can't get paid out on the fractional fractions of a penny. So the HFTs do, however, and they'll trade in between the spreads. So this is what I'm talking about. There's no trade here because there's no volatility. Plenty volume, but no volatility. And then you'll get other stocks that move in huge but no volume. So there's no trade there either. Okay, that's Mullen Automotive. Can I show an example of a bull flag? Let's have a look at what's been moving today on the 1 minute, and I'll see if we can pull one up today. There's been a few bull flags today. Okay, this is too easy. So let's zoom in a little bit. You can see this. Okay, so this is a bull flag. We'll get a strong move up, move back down, and then break out up to the upside. That's a bull flag. This one's another bull flag. Move up. You put this on the 2 minute. It's probably even more pronounced. Definitely more pronounced on the 2 minute. Look at this. You've got lots of bull flags here. So this is Pangaea today. Okay. So you got a strong move up, consolidation period, pull back. First candle makes a new high, you get the breakout, bull flag breakout. Strong move up, pull back. First candle makes a new breakout, upwards. Strong move up. So then we've got the big candle here. This is your flagpole here. Pull back. Does pull back a little bit more than I would expect. Normally with a bull flag, you're wanting kind of a flat bottom or even a higher lows. Flag pattern for the consolidation period, and then we get the move up and the breakout and the move up. Let's have a look on Tblt, which I also traded. See where we've got a bull. So here's the bull flag. We'll get a move up here, consolidation, pull back, breakout. Let's see where else we've got one. There's another one. Okay, move up. There's your flagpole from here to here. Then we get a pullback, breakout, move up. So there's bull flags are very, very common. Bear flags are the inverse of that, where you're going to move down, a bit of a bounce, and then a move further down. So if you're going short, you can always find a bear flag. You can always find a bull flag. If you're in an upwards trend, you'd always find a bull flag. Bull flags and bear flags are great. They're a consolidation pattern that you're looking for. Basically, you don't want to be chasing the momentum of a stock. You want to be looking for a bit of a consolidation, a bit of a pullback. Now, you can get it in a micro pullback, where you get effectively it reaches a high, it pulls back for a wick, and then it moves back up to make a new high. You don't have to break out of the candle. If you're watching that and you recognize that that is a micro pullback, you can actually get out as it breaks a new high and use that as an entry. But what you don't want to be doing is just jumping in as it's breaking highs, because it could reverse on you at any moment. What you want to be doing is, it's a bit like, think about running up a flight of stairs. You run up a flight of stairs and you're a a tower block. You run up a flight of stairs. Sooner or later, when you get to like the third floor, you're knackered. You need to take a break. So what you do is you sit down and you take a break. And then when you've caught your breath, you run up the next couple of flights of stairs to make it to the next. And that's what this is doing. It moves up and then it gets extended. So if you use the analogy of a rubber band, if you stretch too high, it's going to snap back. So that's what we're looking for. Strong moves to the upside, a little bit of a pullback, and then as you get a candle that starts to make a new high. So basically a candle that makes a higher high than the candle before it. That's when you move up. That's a bull flag. Okay. Good stuff, Rich. Good stuff. As long as you're making progress, that's the main. Matt, Tblt after it pulled, and I said this when I lost the initial, what was it, about 1800 down on Tblt at one stage, made it back to like, it was like 450 down or something. And then I said, look, it's probably going to, it doesn't look strong enough to gap and go. And it was gapping up. Didn't look strong enough to gap and go. So I did expect it to kind of dip and rip. So we got to the open and it did it. And that's exactly what happened at the open. If we go back to the open here, it's exactly what happened. But then we got, and I called this out in the Discord as well, we got a lovely double bottom on the 5 minute. And I'll show you that in a second. So we got this little move up and then the dip before the rip. Okay, so on the 5 minutes it's probably a little bit more pronounced. Then we got the look, put on the 5 minute, zoom in, I want you to see this. So as we moved up, we got this lovely double bottom here. Right, I caught this move up, but then we got this double bottom. I called this out in the Discord, and I'm like, before it actually happened, I said, look, we were down about here on this. I think we got this hammer doji here. Two hammer dojis in a row. One was red, the next one was green. Hammer dojis are quite bullish in nature. So we've got these two hammer dojis. We've got a double bottom. We've got the W shape here on the 5 minute. So I'm saying, okay, the high of this candle was 67. So I just rounded it up to 870. I said, look, watch for the break of 870. That's where I got in, and rode this up to what was the high? 935. So that was a good 60-cent move. And I called that out, and there's a few. I think it was might have been Matt or someone in the Discord that was talking it with me. So I called that beforehand, made a good profit on that. We rode this up, but then when I got stopped out here, but then I almost got back in there for a bounce, didn't. But then when I saw that there's a double bottom, when it reached this double bottom, and then double bottoms don't have to be accurately to the cent. It's just got to form this W formation, and then you use the measuring stick, so you get the middle of the W, and that's your entry point. If you want to be, if you're going for a longer time frame, you might set your stop at the bottom of, just below the bottom of the W. And then you look for twice that for your high. So you want to be looking, what you're looking for a measuring stick is you're looking to equal the high of that, and that's what you got here. So as we got to the top here, I pretty much took all my position off here, because not only did we get the double top, which is a bearish pattern, which is an M, we've got the devil horns, wick on this side, wick on this side. So, and you can look at that however you will. If you look at it on a higher time frame, on the 15-minute time frame, you'll see it even more pronounced devil horns, okay, before the pullbacks, which is also a very bearish pattern. It suggests, so that's why I was saying, look, don't get in, don't chase it up at these highs. We've got too many exit indicators and it pulled back anyway. So that was tough built, but still the darling of the day has been Pagaya Technologies. Really it has. A little bit of both reach and happiness. It's amazing what, you know, a 40k and a 40k's worth of profit and a bottle of wine can do to a guy's confidence and demeanor. This week was actually a bit of a slog. I found this week quite tiring. It was a bit of a slog, but to be fair, when you get a day like this, it's worth the graft. It really is. So yeah, the confidence comes from having a really good day, knowing full well that I can see a move and I'm not even tempted to chase it now, because I've made my gains and then some. I've hit my monthly goal today. So just to put that into context, I have a 5k daily goal. I have a 6-figure monthly goal, so 100k monthly goal. Based on today's gains, I've 103,000 on the month, and I've got 5 days left to trade. So yeah, and there's another one that's been moving. HKD. That was up huge gains now. So that's up at 60s. So it closed yesterday. To put this into context, it closed yesterday just over $20, $20.32. But then again, you don't want to get caught in an algo flush like that. That's a 9 into a halt. Is it halting? Yeah, into a halt. So that's a $10. That's a $10, almost $10. So from the high of this in a single minute, in a few seconds, not even a minute. So 61.25 down to 51.56. So almost $10 flush. Let's just say that you've got 1,000 shares in there. $10 flush, you've just lost $10,000. So, which is why you always want your stop loss in place. It's unusual. To be fair, it's unusual to see such a big flush on such a high price stock. But this is a very low cap stock. I can't believe how much it's moved up on the day. It's moved up almost 200%. So HKD. This is probably the biggest mover on the day. HKD. Almost 200%. Yeah, it is the biggest mover on the day. 194% is what it was before the flush. I'm buzzing like a bee there, user. Buzzing like a bee. And there you go. That could be considered an engulfing bear on the 5 minute that I was talking about earlier, because you've got this huge move up, the $10 move up, and then you've an $8 move up, and then you've got a bigger bearish candle to the downside. So I'm actually surprised that wasn't halted to the upside, but it did take a lot longer to get there. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I'm having a good drop of wine. Actually, it's not a good drop. This is really cheap, nasty wine, and I don't know why I'm drinking it. Well, I do know why I'm drinking it. I've no good wine left, so I need to go and do a shot tomorrow. So But today's a good day. I don't care about the bad wine. I put it through the aerator. It makes it palatable. I always have bad wine in, and it never gets drunk. And then when you actually drank all the good wine, you're like, I've got no wine left. And you get the bad wine out, and you're like, it's not like the good wine. Exactly. Cheers, guys. Happy Friday. Happy trading. Happy TikTok. Happy YouTube. Happy Twitch. Whatever you're on. Why am I not interacting with the YouTube chat? Oh, I am. Hey, Scott. Didn't see your comment. I do apologise. Half an hour late, but yeah, massive day, Scott. It's been a really good day. And I think, based on that, I'm celebrating. I deserve. I'll tell you what happened is after June, I came down with the COVID, and I finished June. It was my second best ever trading month. Really good. It was $163,000 in trade profit. So it was really good month in June, and I couldn't celebrate because I just wanted, on the 1st of July, took the whole day and just slept pretty much straight through. Wasn't up to it that weekend. So it was about a week later before I could actually have a drink and celebrate it. So I've got a week left of July. Let's just imagine that we're 103,000 on the month now. So let's just imagine I have a 60,000 week next week. I could actually beat June. Think about that. I could beat June. What's that? 12,000 a day. I can't expect a 12k day. I've got a target of 5k. I should be happy with 5k, but here's me wishing for a 12k day all next week. There you go. So this is when it gets. Before I'll caveat that, because this is when it gets the most dangerous. So as you get a bigger account, the natural, and you have a big day like today, the natural reaction to it is to swing a few times for the fences and go in with big size. And I've done this a couple of times. I've done it more than once. I've done it many times, in fact. You have a big day, you get to your goal on the month, and you think, okay, I've got a big account, I can afford to take a big swing on this stock that's moving. And as you get greedy, that's when it goes against you. The market will bite you in the arse. So now is not the time to get greedy. You've hit your goal. Now is not the time to get greedy. And I've learned that. So let's go back to February this year. The goal was to turn 5k into 50. How quickly could we get from 5k to 50? So we started just under 5k on the account, and we got to 50k fairly quickly. We had a really good day, which I think it was Indonesian Energy, if I'm not mistaken, that took us not just beyond the. I think it was a. I think it might have been a 30k day or a 35k day or whatever it was. 28k, I think it was. What, 35k day, 28k trade, whatever. I'll look back at the stats, and it set us up, took us beyond the goal, and then some. We got up to I think it was 111,000 in equity on the month. Start from a starting position in February of 5,000, and then in the last 2 days, we gave back nearly 30,000. So it was, we finished on 79,000. So we gave back, yeah, like 30,000. Because we were swinging, we were looking for, can we have our best month ever off a $5,000 start? Because that would just be amazing. And we ended up in the last 2 days having 2 big red days by swinging for the fences. So when you have a really good day, the next day just take it easy. Don't swing for the fences thinking that you're going to ride your luck, because it doesn't work that way. Yeah, second halt down. So who was it was just saying that? Oh, it was you. It was you yourself. It was. I'll quote: HKD just keeps going, flush into a downwards halt. Granted, it resumes up higher, gaps up, but then flushes into a downwards halt. It just keeps going. Ouch. But I mean, and this is what it is. So that would have been a false sense of security there. So people into the flush, you've got a whole bunch of people seeing how strong it is all day, up 200% on the day. They would have seen how strong it is. They would have bought this flush. They would have bought the dip, thinking it's going to bounce back up. It did, and then a whole bunch of people unload a whole bunch more size. So it flushes again. So those people that bought thinking that they were going to ride the bounce back up because it's been very soft, very strong, are now holding bags and have probably that $6 move. Take 1,000 shares, $6,000 you just lost on 1,000 shares. 5,000 shares, you've lost $30,000. But I wasn't in that. Yeah, he's had a couple of halts today. Zoom out. Right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's right in front of you. Right in front of you. They're in front of you. It says PGY, SDIG, and TBLT. PGY is Pagaya. SDIG. Here we've got Pagaya. We've got back to the tickers as I'm saying it. So PGY, which is Pagaya Technologies, that was up 106, moved up 165% on the day. It's still moving up. It's pulled back, but it's moving up. Then we trade. The first thing we traded. It's the only thing we traded pre-market was Stronghold Digital. It was moving up with strong Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin decided to sell off. So we only got $150 pre-market. Tblt was what we traded next. So Tblt, TBLT is the ticker, and Tblt moved up 63% on the day, and some really good, clean, strong moves that we were able to take advantage of. Some good patterns as well that we were able to take advantage of. Some good pattern breakouts. That's Tblt. So really, really good, strong day. Oh, right, okay. I don't know why it's cut off. I mean, it's right in the middle of the screen on my TikTok, so I'm looking at it on... Okay, so some good trades, Flash. How do I know what volume to buy? I don't know about what volume to buy, but I'm looking at relative volume, and I'm looking relative volume on the day. I don't like to trade anything that's not trading at least 100,000 shares a minute. But in terms of daily volume, I'm looking for good relative daily volume. So if it normally trades 800,000 shares on a day and it's traded 8 million shares today, I know it's 10x. Ideally, what you want to be looking for is a 3x or better. So 3 times the average. So look at the average daily volume over the last, say, 3 months or so, which is, I look for 100 days, which is, I use Benzinga to do that for me. And I compare the two. So I get the relative volume. And if it's got a 3x or better, then it's worth trading. But just because it's got 3x or better doesn't mean it's worth trading at any point during the day. You need a time when it's got a bit of volatility and volume at that point. So it needs to be trading approximately 100,000 shares per minute or better is what I look for. I might trade less if it's a lower float stock. So if it's only got 1 million shares in the float, then I might trade 50, 60,000 shares a minute, because that's going to move the needle. Well, if you can't see on TikTok, I am trading on YouTube and Twitch as well, and you can see a lot more on YouTube and Twitch. Just saying. Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. What time are we? Okay. Given that I'm not trading, I will show you directly. So the screener that I use, not so much a screener, it's a full-on service. So this is me. Let me just bring this down. This is me, and I'll bring this across so that you can see on. If you click on my profile and you go into my profile, you'll get here. Get into the TikTok Trader. This is this link here, TikTok Trader, and you click that. You may get a splash screen like this. You may not. Now it will bring you to these. My link tree. Now these links that are on my link tree are also available in the description of the YouTube live and the YouTube, all my YouTube videos. They're there. So you're asking me right now, if you want to contact me, by the way, all my socials are here, my email's here as well, the little envelope, so you can contact me that way. If you want to, what's the screener that I'm talking about? It's Benzinga. It's the second link down. To find stocks to trade, I use Benzinga scanners and trade alerts. Now, you click through that, you can try it out for free yourself. It's a great tool. So all of these things here that you're seeing in the middle of your screen on TikTok, on the left of your screen on Twitch and YouTube, all these are Benzinga scanners, okay? You can see 3 on YouTube and Twitch. You can see 2 of them on TikTok. I've actually got 6 open in front of me. So I've got the news feed, real-time news feed. I've got real-time alerts or signals. I've got the scanners. I've got 4 different scanners open. And I use Benzinga. So you can try it out for free. So go into the start your trial for free. All you need is, you don't need a credit card, and all you need is an email address. Try it out for free. There's a great beta scanner that's out there as well that you can filter by time, volume, moves. You know, it's great. So you look at what's the biggest move over the last 15 minutes on what volume. There's loads of different configurations that you can use on it as well. There's calendars for IPOs and earnings and things like that. It's a great tool. Go check it out. Benzinga. This is what I use. What I use every single day that gives me the information I need to make be confident in the trades that I'm making. Of course, the top link is my own day trading course that I put together on at the bequest of the majority of the people that follow my stream. Keep telling me, oh, I wish I could trade like you. Will you teach me? Oh, do you take students? How much will you charge to teach me? Well, do you know what? Check out the course. It's relatively inexpensive if you compare it to other courses in the same genre. $150 a month. You can get through the entire content and the entire syllabus in less than a month. But I would recommend just sign up for 3 months. It'll do you the world of good, because most people stick around. They sign up for a month and they'll stick around for 3 whilst they learn. Because not only do you get access to all of the course material and content and all the reading material and the swing trade course, in addition to the day trading course, they also get access to the private Discord for Day Trade with Tony students, where whenever I'm trading, I'm constantly chatting in the Discord about what patterns I'm seeing, what breakout levels I'm looking at taking. I don't give signals or alerts. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is teaching you how to trade and then showing you the patterns as they're breaking, so that you can actually decide if you want to take that trade or not. I don't ask people to copy me blindly. It's the wrong thing to do. There are no shortcuts in trading. If you copy anybody blindly, you're going to get stung. You're going to get burnt. Okay? Next thing on this link tree is my TraderView trading journal. So this is where I record all my trades. This is where I record all of my stats. And I was looking at this earlier. So for July alone, 61,000 before today. I've not imported my trades for today, but 61,000 today. So I had another 42,000, 42,500. And it puts me at 103,000. So I will be over my monthly goal after we close up shop today. Not only that, but I've had 100%. So my accuracy rate this month is way and above what I normally would expect. 80%. So 4 to 1 in terms of accuracy. Normally it's a 2 to 1. But it's a 4 to 1 in terms of accuracy. So let me just put this into perspective. I put this on for the beginning of the year. Since January, you can see here that 68% accuracy. So that's versus 68% of my trades are winners, 31% are losers. So across the course of this year, it's effectively 2 to 1. But if I go back to July, which is this month, it's 4 to 1. I'm having a really good in terms of accuracy, and again today I've had 3 trades, traded 3 tickers, profit on all of them. So my accuracy is going to improve. My overall, I'll be over $5,000 average daily gain. This is a great tool, by the way. If you're not using something like this, you can use Excel spreadsheets, but if you're trading or looking at trading, I would recommend that you're logging all of your trades and you're reviewing them on a daily and weekly basis, monthly basis, so you can actually look at your performance. If I look at this, I'm looking at, okay, well, what is my performance like? At the moment in July, it is July, I'm averaging 2 hours on any given ticker while I'm trading it. My average across the year is one hour. So I'm holding longer this month. It tells me that before today's Friday, so this is going to be completely different. So my Friday is going to be my best day to trade based on today alone. Tells you what performance is like in terms of hours of the day, this is strange, okay? So this is the first month where 9 and 10 o'clock are not my biggest hours for making. Let's go back to the start of the year and I'll show you that exactly what we're talking about, okay? So you can see here that my performance is 10 till 11. It's actually 10 till 10:30. My biggest gains are 10 till 10:30. It's actually 9:30 till 10:30. If I look at all of my statistics over the course of whatever, it's 9:30 to 10:30 from the first hour of the market. Whereas I look at back to July, and it's completely different this month. So you can see that I'm making most of my gains in the middle of the day. The market has changed. This month, the market has been behaving differently. We're getting a lot of runners in the middle of the day that we wouldn't normally see. Normally, the middle of the day, that lunchtime lull, as they say, is where we get a bit of a quiet period during the day. And we've just not been seeing it like that. We'll be getting the bigger movers during the day, and they've been moving consistently during the day. So I've actually been losing money in July by trading pre-market. So maybe I should just not trade pre-market and just trade in the middle of the day. So this is a great tool. This is called TraderView, not to be confused with TradingView, which is a charting tool, which is a great charting platform that I use for charting crypto, charting the futures, charting anything basically. And then people ask me what is the platform I trade on. It's DAS Trader Pro, DAS Trader Pro. I get DAS Trader Pro complimentary with Capital Markets Elite. I say complimentary, they're charging me $90 a month, but then they refund me that because my commissions are always over the level and they need to be to get a rebate. So that is answer to that question in terms of what I use to for screeners, and a few other questions as well. I'll move that. Okay, guys, and if you're on YouTube, you can't get into my link tree, so just check the links in the description. Very easy to get stung. Absolutely. Brilliant day. Brilliant day. I've really had my trading. I felt invincible trading today. After once I got to I got 7,000, just over 7,000 on the stream this morning, on the early stream. Once I got over 10,000, I was feeling invincible. It was like every trade I took, it couldn't go against. Not that it didn't go against, it just couldn't go against me. That's how I was feeling. It was great. Well, Rich, that's what you want, is a disciplined strategy. Disciplined strategy. You stick to your strategy. So, yeah, the guy is back up towards the highs. I did say that it was going to make highs back up to 14s. And look, I'm not going to get FOMO. I'm not going to get FOMO. Once it started making this move up, I thought, okay, it potentially could make a move up, but I'm not going to get FOMO. I've made my money today on Pagaya. No, forget it. But well, it's going to halt in a minute. 1202 is the halt level. 1203 right now. Oh, false halt. That's a harsh sell-off. $13.75 to $12. That's nearly $2. Hey Roisin, I'm sorry, but yeah, it flushed big time. I'm glad I wasn't in it. That just serves me well to say, Tony, you were right not to trade it anymore. Is Tblt good over 8? Let me have a quick look. Yes, Tblt would be good over 8. I would say. Moves back over 8, so we've got rejection at 787. So it needs to be back over the VWAP. You need consistent gains, a bit of continued good volume, and this rejection here at 787. But if it gets back up towards 8, there's no reason why it can't get up to 825, 830s again. This is absolutely mental. So HKD, this double halt down. So this is the point that I'm talking about here. This halted down, resumed higher, halted down again, resumed lower, and then moved up. It halted up, resumed lower, and then moved up again. It's now up here at 62. It went up to 60, almost $66. So HKD today has been not traded this one. This completely went under the radar while I was trading Pagaya, but it's a higher price stock as well. And here we go. 68.68 or 56.19 is the halt level. So 56.45. Watch for 56.19 if it comes down that 56.22. So it's teasing that halt level, a bit like what Pagaya just did. Insane action today. But this is what's great about trading the market, is when you get days like this, it's so volatile and it's good volume, and the opportunities to make money are just immense. And as long as you've got stops in place, you know, as long as you're putting good stops in place, you make good gains. As long as you're putting the stops in place so that you flush past it, yes, you'll get slippage. Yes, you'll lose money. But your stops are going to save you from going bankrupt. They're going to save you from getting margin called. So always put stops in place. And I know you watch me trading, and I don't always do it, but don't do what I do. Do what I say. Always put stops in place. Whether it's static stops that you can move or that you can cancel and replace, or whether it's trailing stops. Put stops in place. If you put in stop, I just posted a video on the TikTok today. That it's like, if you're moving your stop up, if you're using a stop loss and you're moving it up in line with the price action, you'll never go broke. And I totally agree with that. So always use stop losses. Hey Alpuno, good evening, buddy. Good evening. Not seen you for a few days. Are you good? Have you had a good day? Cheers, buddy. Okay, guys, just we've got 10 minutes left to on the stream. 10 minutes left of the market. Do me a favor, get me over 2,000 likes on TikTok. We've only got 100. We're only 100 likes shy of a 2,000. So get me 2,000 likes on TikTok. If you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying my commentary, just tap the screen 10 times. That's all we're asking. There we go. Good stuff. Thanks a lot, guys. It's been an insane day. It's been an absolutely insane day. We've been spoiled. To be fair, we've been spoiled for choice of stocks to trade. Now, I'm glad I didn't trade HKD, which is AMTD Digital. It's a very low float stock. It's up there at 62s, but it is in comparison to the others, it's low volume. It's not low volume, relatively speaking, but in comparison to the others that I have traded, which had much higher volume and much higher relative volume, so the moves would have been a lot cleaner and cleaner for the breakouts with what I have traded. I mean, this is just mental. I mean, it moved up big on its first 2 days as an IPO. But today is just mental. I mean, the last time I saw a stock move $40 like this from 20 to 62 was DWAC back in October last year. And the hysteria around that, it moved even more on the following day. So watch this for a continuation. I think it went up to about $130 the following day. So it kind of doubled again. So watch this for a continuation on Monday, guys. Yeah, so just looking at this, 185 million shares on this IPO. So it's not a small float. 185 million shares, and it's only traded 2 million shares. That suggests to me a little bit breaking highs now. So this is AMTD Digital. It's breaking highs up at 67s, 60s. Get away, bloody blue bottle. Got 9 minutes left of the market. So many parabolic movers today. Been a really good day to trade. And it's not just that we've had the parabolic movers, we've had the follow through as well. They've hit like 50-60% gains, and then they've not retraced. They've not pulled back and sold off. They've hit 50-60% and continued going, which has been absolutely immense. I love days like this. You get on a stock and it moves 100%, 200%. Brilliant. Good day today, Britty. It's not just a good day. A good day is like 5-6K. This today is a great day. Look at that. Another halt up. This stock is going mental. Absolutely mental. It's up at $71 now, $70.98, and it's just halted again. I mean, can you imagine getting in this? Let's just say you took 1,000 shares this morning at $20. That's 20,000. So you've got a $5,000 account, small account, $5,000. And you've got 4 times margin. Let's say you're trading with Interactive or someone, we're giving you 4 times margin. You decide to go all in on this one as it starts to move up, and you buy 1,000 shares at $20, so $20,000 worth of equity. You just made $50 per share, and you've got 1,000 shares. Imagine that. $50,000 you could have made off a $5,000 equity position. Not saying that that's going to happen, but you could have done that today. So you could have taken your $5,000 equity position with a 4 times leverage, bought 1,000 shares at $20, which is where it started today. 1971 is the low of today. So you could have started, you could have bought 1,000 shares and just rode this all the way up. It doesn't seem to have looked back. And you could have been $50,000 up on this now. You finally got off the LSE. Well, good stuff. There's no volume on the on the London Stock Exchange, Alpin. I've been telling you that for weeks. You know, get onto the NYSE. Get onto the NYSE. Keep telling you. Do I do any trading, Britty? Yes, I do. Check out my link tree. So go into my profile. There's a link there that says the TikTok Trader. The very first link is my course. Not only do you get my course, my training, you get personal mentorship from myself. You get access, direct access to a private Discord server for the community of everybody on the Day Trade with Tony course. And once you're in the community, you stay in the community. It's a private community for Day Trade with Tony students. But once you're in there, you don't have to stay on the course to stay on the Discord. And every day we're in the Discord, and we're talking about the stocks that are moving. I'm calling out the patterns that I'm seeing. Of course, I'm not telling you to get in or get out. I'm calling out patterns. It's up to you to use this training that I'm giving you to select your own entries and exits. But today, for example, I didn't trade. This went under the radar at HKD. I'm actually kind of kicking even though I've had a 40k day, I'm kicking myself I didn't trade HKD, because today, looking at this, I'm looking at it on the 5 minute, I'm looking at it on the 15 minute, 5 minute. Very smooth moves up, very smooth. Even with the volatility halts, very smooth. 15 minute. The higher the time frame, it's just mental. It's up at now at 71. Volatility halt. So this will resume in 2 minutes time. Let's have a look at Pagaya on the 15th. So I rolled this up. I got 6,000. You might recall, if you were on the stream early this morning, you'd have watched me trade this. I got $6,500 up on Pagaya this morning. So $6,500 on this move up here. We got the pullback. That's when I went for my walk and everything. Actually, no, that's when I started trading Tblt. I went for my walk after trading Tblt. And then this consolidation, I then got more. It's the $6,000 here. I made more money on this one here than I did on this. So I made about another 15,000 on this. And then I got this bounce here and I got this bounce here. So Pagaya has been very good to me today. How much did I make in total? 30,000 on Pagaya. Happy days. And Tblt was good as well. So I was trading Tblt on this move up, and I got $11,000 on Tblt. So no, actually, I got about $4,000 on Tblt, $5,000 on Tblt, and then when it made this double bottom here, as you on the 5 minute, you can see it much clearer. Double bottom here. I made the rest on this move up here. So happy days. Good days trading. I love days like this. I really do. It's the volatility. I would just last year, 2020 and last 2010-20 wasn't that good for me, simply because I didn't know what I was doing in the same way that I do now. We've got a double bottom here as well now on the 5 minute. Double bottom at kind of 725. If it breaks 825, if this breaks 825, it could go on a bit of a run. Maybe up towards a good 50 cents, maybe even $9. We'll see. But let's go back to the 1 minute. I love days like this. So last year, every other week was like this. You had days where you were spoiled for choice. And I think the biggest enemy to making money last year was the shiny object syndrome. You had too many things moving to a point that you trade something, and then you look and someone else is moving, and then you go and trade, and you weren't making as much money as you should be doing for that very reason. So now, bloody hell, AMTD, what's just happening there? My goodness, AMTD, look at this one now. This one's out of the gate. This is 42% up as well now. This is 100% up on the day. It doesn't. This is into the close. This didn't move up until the last hour of the market. This is a power hour parabolic. You know, a power hour parabolic mover. You don't often see these. The volatility is back in the market, guys. I'm so excited now, guys. So excited. It really am. I just hope it continues like this. So if we can continue this, AMTD. So AMTD Idea Group. Now, what's the reason why this just popped up? It's going to be a good question. So this popped up started moving at 3 p.m. market time, but really started taking off 20 minutes ago. Okay, so AMTD Idea Group shares up 94%. Company owns at least 88% in. That's why. Yeah, hang on a minute. Financial services. I don't, what's the news? Why is this breaking? That's why. So AMTD Idea Group are up 94% based on the fact that HKD, which is AMTD Digital, they own 88% stake in this company. So it's the same company. So it's that's why it's moved up. There you go. Anything to do with Nancy Pelosi? Don't think so. No, so HKD was it was an IPO last week, and it's just gone mental today. So AMTD, I knew the name, but so AMTD's just moved up in the last hour. This isn't a recent IPO. This is going for ages, but this has just moved up in the last hour on the back of the fact that they own over 80% of the shares in HKD. So that's why. So look, it's been a great day. I've really enjoyed my trading today. It's been a great day. Made a lot of money, made some good trades. Volatility, there's so many stocks moved, so many parabolic movers today. And a power hour parabolic, that's very unusual, but look, I'll take that. So watch AMTD for a continuation on Monday as well. So I'll be very surprised if we're not getting some good volatility on Monday as continuation comes. So this tends to happen that you get a parabolic mover, and think about Aeroclean. Those of you who've been following me for a while, Aeroclean, AERC is the ticker, but Aeroclean last month moved up at the beginning of the month, and then had continuation for about 3 weeks. And this is what tends to happen. Normally you'll get at least, depending on the sector, but you'll get at least 3 or 4 days continuation on a big move. So it doesn't mean it'll go higher. What it means is because of the volatility, you'll get a pullback, and then you'll get a move up, and then you get a pullback and a move up, and et cetera, et cetera. So the volatility stays with the ticker, with the stock. So I'm going to watch those two for next week. I'm going to put that on the watch list for next week. 120% on the day. My goodness, my trade recap's going to be interesting this evening with a record for YouTube. Well, guys, look, enjoy your weekend. It's been a great finish to the week. Fantastic. Look, happy Friday. Have a good weekend. I'll be back at it Monday morning, 90 minutes before the market opens. So that'll be 8 a.m. market time, East Coast, New York. It'll be 1 p.m. UK, or where I'm based in Dublin. It'll be 2 p.m. on the continent of Europe. If you're not in any of those locations, work it out for yourself. I'm not the world clock. So I'll be back at it 90 minutes before the market opens on Monday. Come join me then. Have a good weekend in the meantime. And I'll probably be dropping a few videos. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel already, I'll be dropping a few videos over the YouTube channel. I'll be dropping a June review and a couple of other things over the weekend as well. So check out the YouTube channel. Go subscribe to that as well. And if you kind of should I, shouldn't I take the leap on the Day Trade with Tony course? Get over to the YouTube channel. The first lesson's free. Go and check that out. And if you like it, then you know what you're going to be getting, or the format that you're going to be getting before you even buy anything. So let's do that. And I will see you all again Monday, 90 minutes before the market opens. So go enjoy your weekend, guys. I don't even know why you're actually talking to me. I'm here drinking wine, watching numbers on a screen. So go and enjoy your weekend, guys. Catch you later.